So now we get to the naughty bit, Trev.
Okay.
We've been chatting about it. This is the 20%. We've done the healthy, beautiful lamb meal. Now we're getting into dessert, and this recipe has a very special place in my heart as well. See, look, little heart tins.
I love it.
So it's a tart. It's a milk tart. It's a traditional South African dish, and it's something that's been passed down through my family as well. But I'm going to get started on the crust. So obviously a crust is, you know, lots of butter and sugar. So we'll just cream.
All health food, right?
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
So this is where the calories are.
Okay.
All right. So we've just got the butter and sugar in here now, and we just want it to cream.
Right. Okay.
Then what we're going to do is grab 2 eggs.
Okay.
We're just going to add the eggs, and I'm going to turn it down a bit because I just want it to combine. We don't want to separate
Okay.
the eggs. So next we're going to add all the dry ingredients.
Okay.
So we've got just plain flour and some baking powder as well.
Okay. So you migrated from South Africa to Perth, is that where you came?
Yeah, so I came over when I was 8, and my family just came over, and it was just us. It was my mum, my dad, my 2 sisters. We used to live on a property with my grandparents there, so I grew up.
This is in Durban, right, or just out of Durban?
Just outside of Durban, yeah. So we lived on a property quite similar to yours, actually. We had geese and the lot, and we suddenly migrated, so it was quite a big decision for my family, and we left my grandparents behind who lived on the farm with us. So when we came over here, this was one of the things. I missed my grandma so much because I used to bake with her and, you know, would just run up from the house and go and hang out with her. So for me, this was something that reminded me of her, and I guess I was the designated milk tart baker in Australia, and it just reminded me of home with my grandma. And
been your responsibility at family functions to make sure that you're doing this?
It still is.
That's
I'm like,
great.
can someone try the recipe?
That's great.
I think that's just about done, yeah. I'm just going to bring this together in a ball. Now, we want to set this aside in the fridge for a little bit for the dough to settle.
So how long does it need?
Look, you can leave it overnight if you've got time, but I don't know, anywhere between 20 minutes and an hour, but magic of TV. I prepared one a little earlier that's been resting overnight.
Okay.
So you can see it's a little bit tougher.
Yes.
So my grandma always taught me when you bake with love. So I thought, how cheesy is that? I got us some little heart-shaped tins today. And I'm going to give you a bit of dough. Now, usually you would roll this out, but I think because we've got such little tins, we're just going to press it in. That might even be a bit too much dough because you don't want it to be too thick, otherwise there's not enough room for the custard. There's no rules to this. I just press, press, press.
Yep. So tell me, what's life like in the newsroom at 9? There must be so much going on, and here you are focused on making sure people are really well informed on what's going on with weather. It's a really important role.
Oh, well, thank you. It's a wonderful place to work. I know it's different every day, if you could say that. And yeah, it's pretty hard and fast, but very exciting at times as well. And I'm always out on location, so I take the weather out on the road and head to all these great community events and all around Perth. I haven't ever seen my city in this way, but I got the role when I was about 23 years old. So it was pretty scary when I first started. How are you going there?
What, did I do a good job?
That is good. It's a little bit thick.
That kind of describes me
just...
in a tea. Thank you.
I might just press this one. But it's like, we've got the oven on 200, don't we?
We do.
All right. Let's pop these into the oven. All right, they're looking good. Should we get started on the custard?
They smell good. I don't think I need the custard anymore. Okay, what are we going to do?
Okay, so we need to bring the milk to a boil first. But the trick is that you don't want it to burn. So you don't want to burn the bottom of it because that will start flaking up and going into the custard.
Medium heat?
Yeah, no, you can put it on high. You just have to keep an eye on it, and I might actually get you to stir it every now and then as well. Now, what we are going to do is get the eggs mixed in over here.
So it's 3 eggs?
3 eggs, yes. So we're just going to combine the eggs, sugar.
A small amount
I'm just
of sugar.
trying to remember. I've got Omar's voice in my head. The flour and the corn flour as well. So this is obviously what's all going to thicken up the custard.
Yep.
And you want to really combine this well, because you don't want lumps in this, because if you have lumps in this, you're going to have lumps in the custard.
Okay.
I might actually get you to do this.
Ah.
I'm getting tired. We can switch.
Check that milk. Make sure I'm doing a good job with that. So that's on high.
Yeah.
I can take
Give
it
us
even
a little
higher
boost.
again.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
All right, I reckon we're almost there with this, because you see how it's all nice and frothy on top. So you don't want to burn it. I'll pour it in first so I don't burn you.
Okay.
But then you're going to jump straight in and you're going to whisk, whisk, whisk.
Right.
Okay? So about half the milk into here. All right, whisk away, whisk away. You've got to keep it moving, otherwise it settles on the bottom, and that's when you get those lumpy bits. So I might get you to pop it back in there now. So this is just some...
You can see I've got no idea at all.
This is just some crazy South African combining procedure. But would you mind checking on the crust?
They are ready, I am sure.
If it's nice and golden, get them out. We'll need them to cool down before we pop this in.
Mine looks the best by quite a way. Obviously, it's the technique.
I think you're confused there. So while this is hot, you can see it's lovely and thick now.
Yeah.
A couple of lumps, but you know, whatever. So, because this is our 20%, our naughty part of the meal, and where would we be without more butter? You did say the best chefs in the world use lots and lots of butter.
Yep.
But this is the trick to a good custard.
Okay.
Yeah, and my favourite, vanilla bean. Now it is time. I'll give you this spoon.
Okay, swap
You can lick that if you want.
Oh my God, I might do.
It might be a bit hot now.
That is so good.
See, look, I've made this a little bit messy, but that's okay. Life is messy.
That looks great.
Now the final step, bit of cinnamon.
Okay.
All right, that should be enough.
All right. So
Straight to the fridge, at least an hour, if not overnight.
All right.
Well, there you go. They're all nice and set, ready to go. Should we taste it?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Proof's in the pudding.
It's pretty good.
Oh my God. You can come around here whenever you like. It's delicious.
So milk tart's the way to your heart then.
Oh, yeah.